What's up? It is Sunday, June 28th, and I am a very sad man as a Briscoe fan. But as a bettor, I'm even sadder. SVG has won again. That's the bad news. The good news is, road courses, you're done. No more road courses for the rest of the year because we, as fans, bullied NASCAR. Roval, not going to happen this year. Last road course, thank goodness. The bad New Zealand man can't hurt you anymore. He can't hurt you anymore. Okay? You're safe. Race, kind of a snoozer. Gonna be honest. Not a whole lot happening. Little spurts here and there of some action, but not much. Definitely doesn't beat last week's road course or street course, that's for sure. So I'm happy to see him go. To be honest, I'm happy this is the last one. Also helps that we're going to Chicagoland next week. You know, one we haven't been to since 2019. That will be exciting. I was very close to going to that race. I am not. But this is the post-race take show. So, let's jump into it. Want to start off with talking about Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin had it going. He had gained the points lead. Looked really dominant as far as just, over Reddick for this race because Reddick had problems. Now, Hamlin does end up still leaving. Sorry, my head's bothering me. Does leave the race with the points lead, which is crazy to think about. We wouldn't have thought, 4 or 5 races ago, that he was ever going to give up the lead. And now, here we are. He takes the lead at a road course nonetheless. That was pretty crazy. It just kind of goes to show that this run that Denny Hamlin is on right now is just kind of otherworldly. He's just on a different level than what I've ever seen him be at. So, it'll be interesting to see if this keeps going throughout the summer. We'll just have to see if Reddick can start to put together some races. Following that, Reddick, also number 1 seed, knocked out of the in-season challenge. Alex Bowman beats him, so not as much of an upset necessarily as what it was last year with Ty Dillon and Denny Hamlin. But two years in a row, I believe Hamlin was number 1 last year. I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure he was. But, yeah, Reddick being out, I kind of figured that would happen. Maybe not this early. But I just wasn't really confident in Reddick to go all the way or to even really get to the Final Four. So that side of the bracket is pretty wide open now. I thought A.J. Allmendinger was going to give Chase Briscoe a run. Obviously, that didn't happen. Briscoe finished second. So Briscoe's got a good shot coming out of that side. Elliott, obviously, is probably the favorite to come out of that side now. We'll have to see what happens. I think the underdog... because I'm sure we will have some sort of an underdog. Underdog comes out of that side is my guess. But let's move on. Early in the race, SVG said, my car isn't that good. He's a liar. I will never trust that man because he does that just about every race. My car is now good. Shut up. Yes, it is. You're still going to win by like 5 seconds. My car is now good. Go kick a rugby ball, you liar. Anyways, another race, another cool suit not working. We heard that again. I don't know what's going on with these cool suit makers. I don't know if it's... Maybe this is on purpose by NASCAR. Just in case they're worried about not having enough stories, maybe they go, cut Ryan Blaney's cool suit. Or cut, who else? Connor Zillish's cool suit. Because we need to have something else to talk about. Because it seems like it happens every week now. There's 1 or 2 guys whose cool suit doesn't work. I don't know. I feel like I don't remember it being talked about that much before. Maybe the guys are just soft now. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Please, drivers, don't hate me because I'm sure I would whine like a baby if I had to be in that hot race car. I talked about the number 1 seed being bounced again in the first round. Here's one that I thought. Here's your take. I think NASCAR commercials are kind of on an incline. Used to back in the day, you had your Dale Jr. commercials and all the the Nextel commercials, things like that. NASCAR commercials used to be really good. Then I just feel like I never see them anymore. Now, you really only see them when you're watching NASCAR, yes, but they're pretty good again. And I got to give the cake to RFK Racing. Their commercials have been really good. I really enjoy them. The one that played this week was the Trimble one. Had Ryan Priest, Chris Buescher. Seems like a really good dynamic over there at RFK, by the way. I'm glad they're keeping those drivers for the foreseeable future. But yeah, it was a really just funny commercial, good commercial. They're definitely doing it right over there. So good for them, good for NASCAR, and good for us as viewers. Then let's see. Todd Gilliland. I don't know what 2311 did to you, but he tried to kill everybody that was in 2311. He took out Bubba there for a little bit. He went right after Riley Herbst. If it wasn't for Reddick already being wrecked, he probably would have went for him too. So I don't know what happened to that Love's car, but he was not loving 2311. So I'd like to know what happened there. And then, I talked about it again, just kind of the road courses being done. We definitely experienced the highs and the lows in the last 2 weeks of road courses with how good San Diego was, and then this race being just kind of a bit of a snooze fest, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I mean, the in-season challenge helped. You got to, I think, was it Brad Keselowski and Austin Cindric there for a while, were like battling back and forth. You had a couple, we thought Denny was going to maybe get bounced in the first round again, ended up coming back because Ty Dillon had some unfortunate, I think, power steering problems. So yeah, not a whole lot of big upsets or anything. Because again, Bowman is a good road course racer, so even if Reddick was fine, probably would have been somewhat close because this is not one of Reddick's best road courses, anyways. So yeah, I'm not gonna miss road courses. Like I said, I'm ready for the meat of the season. Get this stretch of summer races before the chase. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna see some good racing. I think I'm excited next week for Chicago. So yeah, those are my post-race takes. I would love to know what you thought of the race. What are some of your takes that you had during this this road course, our last road course? Comment below. Let me know. You can find me next Thursday. I will be posting my best picks, predictions for Chicagoland. So if you don't follow me, please follow me. You can find all my socials on the either one of the Twitter accounts, X accounts that are down there in the corner. So follow me there. If you do already, appreciate it. Thank you. Always like to say, please continue to like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. Until next time, see ya.